Hi, my name is Kim and I'm currently on a 5-week road trip around Scotland. Here I spend my time walking along beautiful beaches, exploring old castle ruins, as well as just enjoying the beautiful countryside there is on offer. If you want to follow me on my adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. I'll see you out there. Wonderful good morning from Oban, everyone. Now, weather's not great. Now, the weather's not bad, but it's just very windy again. And I was originally planning on doing a hike, but even down here we have 40 miles an hour gusts, so any higher up, those gusts of wind are going to be a lot more. So we're going for a drive today. Just a little circle here out of Oban. We got to take the A85 east, then at Carnasserie Castle, where we were yesterday, gonna cut down using the A819, I believe it is, down to Inveraray. Then we pick up the A83, headed further south until we hit Lochgilphead, I think it's called, something like that, and then we're headed up north to Oban again. And yeah, we're just gonna stop wherever we feel like it. There's a couple of sites we might stop at, but yeah, gonna be a chill road tripping sightseeing day today. That has been a really nice drive so far. we've made it to Inveraray and it looks like a really nice little town. So I've just parked up here and we are going to get out of the car and just take a walk around. You've got Inveraray there behind me. I've just walked out onto the pier, and yeah, it's a nice little town. You've got a couple of restaurants and hotels, some souvenir shops, a sweet shop. There's also a jail museum, I think, and yeah, it's nice stopover. Back in the car and I'm ready to get going again, and I definitely want to get some probably some cake or maybe a scone or something today, but I think I'm gonna go drive all the way down to Lochgilphead, which I still don't know how to pronounce. It looks like there's a couple of cafes there, so I think that's gonna be the plan. But yeah, it's been a really lovely drive so far. Okay, I've arrived here at Lochgilphead and it's time for a bite to eat. That was a great lunch that I had at the Smithy Bistro. Like I said, originally I was planning on just having something smaller, like a just a scone or something, but I did end up having a croque monsieur. So ham and cheese toasty, quite a big one. But yeah, just looked too good to pass up. And then I've also got myself some cake for later. But yeah, I can definitely recommend that place. Quite busy, even though it is low season, and also seems popular by the locals, which is always a good sign. But yeah, very nice place. But yeah, let's get going again. And as you might be able to see, the sun is peeking out for a minute. That's the one good thing about it being quite windy. You know, the clouds do move through quite quick, but that probably also means that sun's not going to last too long. But yeah, I am going to start driving north now, back up towards Oban. But about 15 minutes away from here, there are some castle ruins that I do want to have a look at, of course. So we'll stop there before, yeah, headed back towards home. Welcome to the car park at Carnasserie Castle. Got some information boards here, and then it's just a quick walk up the hill to the actual castle. This wind is quite nippy again. I'm quite glad I didn't go out for kind of a big walk today. And up there is the castle. Kind of see it there behind the trees. Know by now how much I like it when you can head up some stairs in a castle, and these are going up quite some ways. have some really great views. If I can see through my hair, that's it. Yeah, really nice. Got some horses as well. Okay, getting ready to head back down these stairs, but I'm pretty sure you can go up the other tower as well. But these stairs are definitely made for small people. I've not got big feet, but even for my feet, these stairs are pretty small, so be careful if you do come up here. Right, we're back down on ground level and heading across to the other side. I'm just going to read a sign there real quick. What does it say? Kitchen. Kitchen. Cool, yeah. Sure, this was the big fireplace. Oh yeah. Some more stairs right there. The stairs in this tower here are much wider. Both widthways as well as in depth. Little random chamber. Let's keep going up. Alright, we're back to tiny little stairs. Another little room, but let's keep going. Oh, and this is where the stairs end. Oh yeah, another nice view. That's where we were a few minutes ago. Alright, that's it. That's tiptoe our way back down. But yeah, this is it for our castle exploring today. We sent to you Carnasserie Castle. And yeah, a really nice one to have a look at. One of those smallish ones, but they are quite well preserved. And as I said, awesome, you can literally just walk up here and have a look. Right, I believe that was a really nice little interlude from driving. But for the rest, I think I'm just going to head back up to Oban now, and we're going to chill for the rest of the day. Because not only is it pretty cold and chilly out there, and you can see it on my skin, it's all red, I'm also pretty tired. Now, I do enjoy staying at hostels. I do really like the kind of social aspect of it, and of course, pretty unbeatable with their prices. But you know, every now and then you get unlucky and there's some snorers in your room, and unfortunately that's the case at the moment. There was four in the room last night, all very lovely, but unfortunately, yeah, one of the ladies did snore continuously throughout the night, and I know it's not their fault. Most of the time you can't help whether you snore or not, but it's just pretty hard for the other people. And I'm like not a super light sleeper, but I'm quite a light sleeper when it comes to noises like that. And I sleep either on my front or on my side, so earplugs, it's just, you know, I usually have one ear or the other on the pillow, so it's just not comfortable. So yeah, you do get some nights of not very good sleep. So yeah, pretty tired. I'll see if I can head back, and if it's quiet, I might have a nap this afternoon. Because yeah, unfortunately that lady is staying for another night, so we'll see. But yeah, that's unfortunately the trade-off with hostels. But yeah, can't always be lucky. But time to get driving again. It's about, I'll have to double check, but I think it's about 40 minutes to Oban, so not that far anymore, and we'll be done for the day. Alright, that's me back at the hostel. And I know today hasn't been too interesting, but I do hope you'll enjoy some of the scenery of our drive today, because it was a very beautiful drive. But for, like I said, for the rest of the afternoon, it's just gonna be chilling. I'll probably watch some TV, do some editing, and that's about it. And so it's still looking very windy tomorrow, but I'll see if we can come up with a bit more of a plan. Good afternoon everyone, because it's already past 12 o'clock and I've done very little with my day so far. Now, the weather got pretty rough last night, very high winds as well as rain, and the rain was still coming in sideways this morning. So yeah, I decided to have a very slow start to the day. Sat in a kind of common room for a couple of hours, just reading my book and having a few cups of tea, because it did say the rain was supposed to stop. It's still windy, but yeah, the rain did stop. So I've walked into town. I did go out for some breakfast, and now I'm just taking a walk around town. And to start my walk, I'm headed up to McCaig's tower. It's windy enough yesterday and today that a lot of the ferries have actually been cancelled. I think at the moment the only ferry that is actually operating is the one to Mull, but all the ones kind of going to the islands further out have been stopped for the day. It's quite windy here, but it looks fairly calm here in the bay. But yeah, it must be a different story further out. But yeah, we've had one of my roommates in the hostel, as well as some other people. We're supposed to take a ferry over to, I believe it was Carnasserie that they said, and yeah, it's all been cancelled, so they're staying in Oban a few extra days. And it's just one of those things that you can't really control with the weather here. But what's nice, a lot of the hotels on the islands, especially now in the winter, they do have kind of a bit more flexible booking conditions, because they know it's just sometimes happens, and otherwise, you know, that's what you have travel insurance for, which is always recommended for trips that include ferries that are very weather dependent. Have a look down at the port. The one down there, that one there, is the Lord of the Isles. It's one of the bigger Colmac ferries, and it's the ferry that we're going to be up on in 2 days time, Friday morning. Not telling you where I'm going yet, but yeah, we're headed to one of the isles in a couple of days, and the weather is looking much improved, so we shouldn't be affected by the winds, but gonna enjoy the next few days here in Oban before that. Alright, made it up to McCaig's tower. So this thing here was built in 1897 and financed by John McCaig, a local banker. And he financed it to provide work to local stonemasons. I'll just step through one of the arteries there. It's unfortunately not super clear today, but we can see the Isle of Carrera here in the foreground, and just behind it there you can see bits of the Isle of Mull. Nice views up here, nice monument, but it's just a little bit chilly when the wind comes through, so we're gonna head back through, and I think I'm gonna take a wander down towards Ganavan beach today. The wind got so strong here, you literally can't understand what I'm saying, but pretty much all I said was that my way was taking me past the hostel anyway, so instead of walking all the way to Ganavan Sands, which is a bit of a distance, I was just going to jump in the car and drive there. Made it to the car, so now let's drive. Welcome to Ganavan Sands. Now, the car park behind me there, it is a pay and display car park, but the first 2 hours are free. And to be completely honest with you, I don't think I'll be out here for more than 2 hours today. But yeah, just make sure you still get a ticket, because yeah, you can just get a free ticket from the machine for the first 2 hours. And then if you stay longer, make sure you pay. But yeah, for today, I'm just gonna take the path here along the beach, and we're gonna walk for a bit. This path here is super muddy, and so unless it changes pretty soon, I think I'll be turning around. I think I've made it through the worst bit, but it does look like you can kind of just about get through on the beach as well, so I'll be trying that on the way back. But yeah, for now, keep going. beautiful down here, but that path I'm walking along, just big sections of it are very muddy and waterlogged, and it just doesn't seem to be getting any better the further we go. So I think I'm gonna turn back around, head back the way I came, because yeah, it's just when you have to be so careful of where you step so you don't slide in the mud or suddenly step ankle deep into a puddle. It's not very enjoyable in this weather, but it is lovely out here, so I'm gonna take it pretty slow on the way back. But yeah, I think this is as far as we're gonna head today. So the car is down that way. Now there's some dog walkers coming from up there, so instead of heading straight back, let's downward up here and see if we can cross over. It is quite beautiful around here, but at this time of the year, the footwear of choice should definitely be some wellies. Yeah, muddy and wet everywhere, but yeah, that's winter for you. Right, hit a little bit off a snag. We are on a path, but that's how the path gets down. Now, I would be quite comfortable climbing up there, but going down in conditions like today with muddy shoes and the rock being wet all around, I'm not going to risk that. But there are other ways off this hill, so I'll just back around again. Right, there's more gentler options back there, but this one here doesn't look too bad, so let's keep down, but I'm not going to film that, I need my hands. Alright, just scrambled down this little bit here, and technically I'm wearing exactly the right shoes for that, because these are approach shoes made for easy climbing and scrambling. But yeah, this one here, what's the other path coming down? Quite glad we skipped that. And just an easy stroll over the grass back to the car park. It's actually just starting to rain again, so pretty good timing to get back to the car. Back in the car, and even though I didn't get very far on this walk, it was still nice to be out there for a bit and yeah, just stretch the legs. But now back in the car, not sure with the rain I want to do much else, so I think back to the hostel and just chill. It's kind of, sometimes it's nice to be not forced, but kind of with the weather not being that great, I feel okay with mostly chilling in the hostel, and it doesn't feel like, you know, I should be doing something. So I think I'm gonna take today as another quite easy day. I mean, I've been out, I've done a little something, but the rest of the day I'll just watch some movies, edit a little bit, and then yeah, just be ready for tomorrow, which doesn't look much better, but we'll figure it out.